Tears at the Foot of the Mount. Part 1. While praying that God should show us areas where we've lost His glory, I saw a young lion standing on a mountain, roaring with authority. As he roared, a bright and powerful beam of white light came out of his mouth. The lion had a wonderful view from the mountain, and as he roared, the other animals made their own sounds, e.g., the elephants were trumpeting and bowed down to him in obeisance. However, I noticed that the light from the lion's mouth began to blind him, and I saw a tiger flanked by a group of hyenas sneaking up on him to attack him. It was a successful ambush. They attacked the lion, throwing him down the mountain, and then the tiger was installed in his stead. As I watched, the lion was wounded and struggling at the foot of the mountain. I wondered what had led to his downfall and was taken back to while he was on the mountain. I noticed that while he had been there, he wore a red cape that covered his entire body. I could see through the cape, and beneath it there were many injuries. The lion refused to expose his wounds and submit to healing, choosing instead to perpetually remain in a place where he exuded glory and authority. I understood that he should have suspended that season of glory and subjected himself to a much-needed healing process. It seemed, however, that he was afraid of losing his place so much that he was not willing to let go of his place for even a moment of healing. It appeared that he was not even willing to entertain the thought of it. But then, what comes to mind is the story of Nebuchadnezzar. Though under God's judgment, his kingdom was kept secure by God's hand and restored to him after 7 years, cycles of insanity. Now, at the foot of the mountain, defeated and humiliated, the lion became broken and began to shed tears which glowed with light. Then I heard a voice from heaven saying,
"Now you are broken. Now you are fit to truly house my glory."
The vision ended with me understanding that the story of the young lion represents a category of individuals, especially older brethren, people at a stage where they've been thrown down from their positions of authority and glory. I also had the impression that there were also two other important categories of people: those who are on the verge of being thrown down, and those who have been thrown down, but have not yet yielded to the hand of God, despite being in such a place of discipline. I also had the impression that it was not just about individuals amongst us, but also a warning to us as a house. We need to become broken vessels, humbling ourselves and submitting to all of God's processes. If we don't, God may have to break us by allowing our enemies to defeat us. It's not a new method. Ask the children of Israel. Leviticus 26, Deuteronomy 28, Judges 2, 11-23. Only when we're truly broken and acknowledge that we can't exercise God's authority on our own terms can we truly house His glory. 7th July, 2025. Brother S. E. Gemwatch.